All right, Vidheads, you got your Sony A7 III and you're ready to rock. Let me show you how I set mine up, ready to shoot for my sessions. Yes, the A7 III is a phenomenal camera. First off, it has a 6K sensor that downsamples to 4K in video mode. Now, it's a hybrid camera, obviously, and it also takes great photo images. You'll see a lot of photographers who actually own the A7 III. But in this video, I'm gonna concentrate on the video aspect of the camera, and here we go. Okay, so looking at the A7 III, going through the menus, first off, we wanna go to the menu, the second camera, page 8 of 9, and we're gonna scroll down to the second line, which is the video custom key menu. Now the first line is the photography. I'm not gonna concentrate on photography, I'm gonna concentrate on video. So go ahead and select the custom video key. And in the video key, the first thing is the control wheel. Now the control wheel, I do not have set. So mine will say not set. And the second one, which is custom button number 1, of course, is picture profile, baby, because that's what it's really all about for me. Going back and forth between my colors really minimizes my transition time. So having that assigned to custom button number 1, that really helps me. And speaking of which, I want to go ahead and help you guys out on 3 custom picture profiles that I believe is a must-have. Now, number 1, I have set to my picture profile 1, and that is Extra Shots S-Cinetone color profile that he has created for the Sony A7 III. And I'm gonna put that right up the top there so you guys can access that and go and make sure you show him some love on his channel and grab the picture profile colors for number 1. Now, number 2, it is Make Art Now. Now, Make Art Now has an awesome low light picture profile made for the A7 III to maximize the power of the low light beast that this camera really is. And so I'm gonna put that video right up top so you guys can go over there, show him some love, and grab that picture profile configuration, get it in your camera. And I'm telling you, it's awesome when you're shooting night lights and those types of things. And man, it's really an awesome picture profile to have set up in your camera. Now, number 3 is my picture profile, which I have created looking more at Canon color profiles. I look and see Canon color science seems to be more contrasty and color popping. So that's what I created for this particular camera, the A7 III. And make sure you go ahead and go check out that video. I'm gonna put that video at the top right here so that you guys can actually go and grab those settings and throw in for your picture profile 3. So that is my 1, 2, 3 for picture profile. So let's go on. Custom button number 2, white balance. White balance is a must. I get lazy a lot of times and I don't white balance, which I should, but neither here nor there. I have custom button number 2 for white balance. Number 3, I have set up for my APS-C full frame select button. So what that allows you to do, it allows you to punch into APS-C mode. So in APS-C mode, what that does mainly is that it doubles the focal length of whatever lens that you actually have on your camera. And so that is a huge plus for me, and I love that feature to be able to use the functionality of the 6K sensor, because basically that's mainly what it is, by cropping in and then giving you double focal length by going into APS-C mode. And that is an awesome feature to have, especially when you're running gun and you don't want to change lenses real quick. You can just punch in the APS-C mode. It's basically a time saver. Custom button number 4. Now that's the trash can button. Now I'm gonna let you guys set that up to whatever button you think is good. I have not set this button because I don't really need this particular button set up, but go ahead and set it up for what you need, and let's go on to the next one. We're gonna go into page 2, the multi-select center button. Okay, so the multi-select center button is this prickly little button at the top right, and this button I have set up for my audio record level. I'm gonna be making more videos about how to record better audio into these Sony cameras, and that kind of thing. Just make it more specific for the Sony cameras, but it basically will transcend all cameras. Mainly what it's called is gain staging. So you want to start with the device as closest to the subject as possible and work your way back. So basically what this is you want the device as closest to the subject to do the more of the heavy lifting, and as you work your way back to the camera should not have to do as much as the heavy lifting. So basically that's that. So the next button is going to be the center button. Now, the center button I have set up for focal magnifier. This is not something that I normally use because I use other focus assist features to get the job done. But if I need to, my LCD will blow up and magnify in to make sure that you have nailed your focus properly. The left side of the focus dial I have set for peaking. It allows me to turn my peaking on and off. And peaking really gives you a great focus assist when you're in manual focusing. A lot of times I'm in manual focus because autofocus just won't cut it. If you have 3 or 4 things in your scene and you only want to focus on one thing and not all the other ones, or you're not wanting to rely on the AI to focus for you, you want to be more intentional about what is in focus, then you want to go in manual focus. That's why a lot of cinematographers, they mainly manual focus pretty much most, or not, if not all of the time. On the right button of the dial, I kept it with the ISO. I didn't see no reason to change that. Now, when I push down, I have that on monitor brightness. So now, going over to page 3. Now, the AEL button I have for my focus mode. That's where I can actually go in and select manual or autofocus. And the next one going down is the AF on button. Now, I have that set to zoom. So now, let's talk about that for a second, because zoom in the A7 III is a big deal. Again, I'm referencing back to the 6K sensor that allows us to what is called clear image zoom. So now, in order to go to clear image zoom, basically what I want you guys to do is exit out of this menu for a second. We'll come back, go up to camera number 2 tab, and then I think it's in pages 5 of 9, and then go down to the second line where it says zoom settings. And in zoom settings, you have optical zoom only, you have clear image zoom, and you have digital zoom. Select clear image zoom. All right, going back to page 8 of 9. And we're on page 3. And the last one, the focus hold button, which is some lenses have a button on them that will allow you to assign them to a certain feature. Because all my lenses don't have a focus hold button, I do not have that assigned. And so I don't want to get in the habit of assigning that button and then I have a lens on that doesn't have the button, and then I need that feature and I've grown to depend on it with my muscle memory going to that button, and then it's not there. So I don't really assign that, but go ahead and assign it if that's something that's going to help you, and go ahead and get whatever feature that you need assigned to that button. All right, so now let's go back out and let's go back to our custom operation page, which is the second camera tab, 8 of 9, and we're gonna go down to function menu set. Now in the function menu set, my first line, I have it set to steady shot. Second one, I have set to focus mode. Third one, I have set to face and eye priority. The fourth one, I have set to marker display. The fifth one I have set to priority record media, which allows me to switch back and forth between media slot 1 and media slot 2. And my sixth one I have set to zebra display. Going to page 2, I don't have any of those set because I'm running out of features to actually assign. Yes, if you've been on shoots before, you know that transition time can really be a killer when it comes to the mood and setting of your shoots. So I try to set up my camera so I have little to no transition time. And all my different camera mounts and all that kind of stuff, that's mainly what this is really all about, the minimize transition. So setting up the A7 III, that's another thing that helps me with transition time. If I want to go from manual focus to autofocus, from autofocus to manual focus, if I want to go ahead and white balance, whatever I need to do at any given time, I can go ahead and just make that happen. So that is a plus, and that's why setting up my A7 III is so clutch for me. So if you like this video, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what your favorite features are and what would you change as far as the setup of your A7 III. Yeah, so you know me, I'm Aaron Jones. I'm your big brother, and I got your back. I'm about faith, family, and filmmaking. This channel is all about iron sharpening iron, and we all taking our skill to the next level. If you're all right with that, go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell, because I don't want you guys to miss anything that may end up helping you. With that being said, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate you guys who's been rocking with me all this time, and I'm going to try my best to come out with a lot more quality content. So until the next video, make sure you go out and you film something and kill it.